All right, we're live. Hello, everybody on the chat. Hello, Maree. Hello, Jazzy. How's it going over there?
Yay, hello everyone. Hi, Elisa. Jasper sends lots of love. I was just telling Elisa, guys, we have just had the four most perfect days here. It's blue sky. I think I might have seen one trail in the sky like yesterday, but nothing today. And I was saying to Elisa, how funny it is that the plains all of a sudden don't have condensation trails
Yeah.
that we can see. So, I'm just loving this weather. Yeah, especially after a really hard week, it's like I'm back. So it's really beautiful. So thank you for yeah. So I had to have last week off, but this week I'm all good. But yeah, so Elisa, what's happening for you? Because I think we were just talking, and I think this is going to be happening for a lot of people if it's happened for me because I went through this last week. So I don't know. Do you want to share?
Yeah. I always share, I'm an open book. So the last 2 days have been just waking up like I don't want to be here anymore. I'm tired of this. It's all the same every day, same old story. What's the point of being here? Yeah, I'm here to show the other people the way, but what's the point? Where do I go from here? What is like what just really feeling like there is no point to being here, and it's just so repetitive and so blah. And it's sad because I have the perfect life. I don't work. I do what I want to do every day. I go see the sunrise every day. I mean, my life is as perfect as it can be. Um, but I do miss having someone to share the moments with, right? To go kayaking with me, or to go travel with me, or whatever. So there's been some feelings of some loneliness there as well. And so it's I've been crying all day and just trying to accept my, luckily Octavia she has a meditation on Mondays. So I attended the meditation, and she's like, and I did not talk to her. This was all just for me. But she was reminding everybody how to be in the highest vibration, even if you're sad, even if you're mad, even if you're angry. The highest vibration you can hold is being in acceptance of what is. So that kind of just helped me, because I was like, absolutely, I have not been in acceptance. I've been trying to get rid of the feeling because it's so uncomfortable, right? It's an uncomfortable feeling. So I'm just like, okay, let me meditate. Let me bring the white light. Let me, trying to clear it, but not accepting it. So finally, I was just like, okay, I'm going to accept it. And it's not that it went away, but something changed, right? Like something shifted. The feeling is there, but I'm not like ready to go like kill myself kind of thing. But because this morning, I'll tell you, woo, it was not good. It was not good. It was really strong, really, really strong. So I don't know if these are the eclipse energies, or the energies of the Mercury retrograde, but usually I don't believe in the astrology stuff a lot. And I tend to, I always go like, that stuff doesn't affect me. So I create my reality based on that stuff not affecting me. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. I know the Schumann resonance has been crazy as well. So just, I'm telling you guys because in case that you go through it too, don't do anything rash. Just sit with it and sit in acceptance. God knows it could be something like from a different lifetime that's trying to clear up, right? Because the eclipse was going to bring in all these stuck emotions that are in there. So who knows? It's this life or a past life or whatever. But it's just so roller coastery, right? Because you're like these highs of like, oh my God, I have the best life ever. And then it just goes down. And it's like, that's it. I'm done. Get me off this planet.
Yeah, stop this. Stop the merry-go-round. I'm getting off. No, and and Elisa, I'm really sorry you're going through that, but it's really tough. Just know though, it will finish and you will come through it, because I've just been through all this too, and the aha moments I had and the different perspective now with things, it does actually, you do come through it. And so people on the chat are saying the same thing, and it's true. And I really feel this is a massive light body upgrade. It's like, because when Jasper yesterday, someone asked for Jasper on the dream show to show us the light coming through and out of people, it's almost tangible, like I could see it. And when we're going through that sort of shift, that's really deep, that's subatomic. And so we, like you said, we almost go into this void around it, and but that's where we also create from. And so I think you're really wise that uncomfortability, you didn't just try and stuff it down or just get rid of it. It's great that you're actually feeling it. And the same thing, I had to sit there and feel it as well, and it's really uncomfortable. But I think once we allow that to come through, it's like then there's a little bit of space for that breath and that shift to come in. So yeah, but feeling our emotions is so important, because that emotion is movement of energy, and that's what helps shift things. And owning it, going, that's what makes me human. Is that.
Yeah. And that's why we're here. In the end, we're here to feel emotion. And just it's just really hard.
I know it is. I know. And just even saying that, just even going, yeah, this is really tough, man. This is a hard gig. And I can't believe it, because literally word for word what Elisa was telling me, I went through last week, and I was just going, we're not alone. And look, everyone on the chat is saying, yeah, there's this roller coaster going on.
Yeah.
And I just caught Kathleen's message, and it's so true, Kathleen, just being us. It's like, I don't have to save this world. I don't have to do anything. Me being me is enough. The light I carry, the choice that I've made to be here, that is huge in itself. And I think for all of us, we need to remember that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help when you're feeling like rubbish. But that's the truth. And
I agree. And the card said it, right? Like Amanda's saying, big upgrade time.
Yeah.
And I promise you there's blissful energy on the other side. And that's what the card said.
That's exactly what it said.
Yeah, that's what the card said.
And that was just on the bottom when I picked them up. Transition. Transition.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going through it, I'm with you. I feel you. You're not alone. Just sit through it. Just know that it's part of the deal, that we agreed to, blah, blah, blah.
I know. And just know that you are strong enough, and I just ask God to come in and go, come on, I need a hand here, help. And, I think at one stage I got this moment of, Maree, what part of your ego is in this? And I had to drop in and own that. And I did. And as soon as I owned that, and I did my little processing that I do with God, and within 24 hours, it's like this peace came over me, and it was so powerful. So just knowing that, even seeing and accepting that aspect of me that was ego, it was like, swallow that pill, Maree, get in there and own it. It's like, did. And honestly, the peace that came through afterwards, I was like, oh, thank you. That's all I was wanting, was that peace. It's so so look, there's definitely big shifts going on. People have been tired, and it's huge upgrades. Exactly right.
Huge upgrades. And like Dennis says, that damn contract again.
Fine print. Always read your fine print. But can I Jasper actually was just starting to show me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. I can feel this energy coming in. So guys, I hope you get this beautiful hit of energy that's coming in. The heart is just opening up. This emotion of love is coming through. And he's showing me butterflies just flying everywhere. And butterflies are transformation. I'm getting goosebumps. And actually I've been seeing butterflies just in the last couple of days coming through again as well. But he's showing me that. And he's, yeah, big transformations coming in. Oh, and we're going, okay. So it's like birthing out through the cocoon into this whole new way of being. But the freedom that we feel from that will be just spectacular. Oh, so yeah, butterflies. It's what he's showing me. Those beautiful big blue with the black wings. That's what he was showing me
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that was beautiful energy. So yeah.
Ah,
Just have
that's
to say,
beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. So anyway, I mean, I think I'm getting through it, you know. Um I'm feeling a lot better than I did this morning, that's for sure. Because awakening to that feeling of dread,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. I'm done.
Yeah. And was it like an anxiety in that solar plexus area? Is that what it felt like or not? It was just this overwhelming dark feeling.
Yeah, just like overwhelming, just like, what's the point of being
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
What is the point?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, yeah, I was getting that last week and I was like, but then I realized, I went, Maree, being human means you get up and you make breakfast and you have gratitude for your food and then you wash dishes and then you do whatever it is you have to do. And that's actually enough. Being human is enough when, especially when we're going through these shifts. So just every little thing in the moment, just be present with it. I am enough. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have been doing that. I just have a feeling that, I mean, because I have created, and I meant to do, I am going to do a short video about this. I've started creating a ceremony for welcoming the day, like invoking and receiving. So invoking with the hands down and receiving with the hands up. And so invoking the day. So what kind of day? I am a creator. What kind of day do I want to have today? Right. So and so I'll write down, like, I want to see dolphins jumping in the water and I want to blah 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 blah, like all these things that I want to create, and especially being living from the heart space and trying to just create fun things, right? And then spending time in gratitude. And so now I do the same for going to bed, like just being in gratitude, so I have good dreams, and I'm in a good place when I wake up. So I did that last night, and then I woke up like this, and I was just like, I can't win. Like, it felt like,
Yeah. No matter what you do.
yeah, no matter what I do, here we are still in this place of like, pow, pow, like just,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
I know. Um, you know, also too, when you're doing that sort of beautiful work or play, as you want to call it,
yeah,
just think of the shifting that's happening as you're sleeping. You know, it's not that you're going backwards; it's just that you're going deeper. So that's, when you wake up feeling like that, you've gone deep.
yeah, yeah. And the dreams that are there, I get aggravated because they're not 5D dreams, right? They're very much like 3D dreams, but in a different reality or timeline or whatever. And it's just, I'm trying so hard not to have those type of dreams, and they're still happening. So,
Yeah.
um, so Kathleen was asking, is this feeling like we don't want to be here anymore from the mind control programs towards us light workers?
It's a really good question, Kathleen. So, yeah, look, it's interesting. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this, Elisa? Because this has also been popping through for me in the last week too. The like looking at our.
I I asked that question, and I my intuition was like, no,
Mm,
it's not.
yeah, and I agree with that because I feel that though I feel what my the resistance that's left for me is how this matrix is still being run, that we haven't yet, the majority of people haven't yet moved into a place where they're feeling love and they're feeling joy and they're able to feel that gratitude or whatever it is, and that the system is still in play. And for me, that's where I have to just go, it's okay, Maree, God's got this. It's all under control. Just know who you are is okay, and you're living in this beautiful place that you're creating. So to me, it's that dichotomy still that's going on, that yin yang, that real, and just knowing that it's going to be okay, that we're always looked after. That's what triggers me, Kathleen. I'm not sure if anyone else sort of has some sort of perspective on it. Pop it down there because it's really good.
Yeah. So the way that I felt was more like maybe it was the energy of the collective, where they all like can't deal with what's going on, so they don't want to be here anymore. And I also was thinking like, God, I'm awake. I know how to deal with these feelings. How are people that don't know how to deal with these feelings doing? Like, they must be killing themselves left and right because.
Yeah, I know. And, it's interesting because I feel that I often think that too. Like, man, but then again, let's look at everything in relativity. They would only be experiencing what it is they can cope with, or they would only be, bringing through whatever light, whatever it is, remembering who they are to their level. So to me, it sort of evens the playing field, but that could feel like a heavier energy than, what we go through. I mean, I don't know if you remember me telling you, but apparently if someone from another century or another timeline was to see us, we would be like vibrating white light.
Yeah.
So I feel you're right that there's an aspect of the collective that we do tap into, or that is an aspect within us as well.
And that's the other thing too that came to mind was like, well, if the bad guys were trying to get you, you're already, your vibration is very high. They can't reach you. They can't, so that's why I was just like, no, I don't think this is something.
No. And the other thing that I just got we're doing a lot of deep lineage work. So I would also just sit in a space and call through your family line, your lineage line, your soul lineage, whatever comes through, and just sit, because they can help us as well, because we're clearing this deep layers of blocks or trauma or whatever it is. So because that's been coming up with a few clients and just in a few little readings. So I would also be asking our lineage for support. We're here to help. That's what we're doing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want us to see what the cards say about it? I mean, I could be wrong,
No, I think there's a myriad of reasons. As to why. I think it's not just one. Let's just ask the cards then. So what is this big upgrade? Is that what you want to ask? What is
why are people feeling like they don't want to be here anymore? Where is it coming from? Is it a nefarious reason, or is it just a shift after the eclipse?
Let's have a look. This wants to come out. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. The third one, it's back here. It's interesting how the order they want to come in. Yeah. Okay. So the first card that came up again was this, the death card, the transition card. So everyone's going through it. And look, some people, their souls have chosen to leave. Now, remember, there's a lot of people are getting the big C and, really quickly, but sometimes that's the opportunity for their soul to take the exit that they're meant to, without too many questions or anything. So there's nothing wrong with any of that either. So yeah, the Three of Wands came up after that, which is beautiful. So this is looking forward to the future. This is actually letting go of the past and looking forward. What's on our horizon that we can actually follow? Mm-hmm. And then the next one that came up was the Lover's card. So this is beautiful. This is actually, to me, this can either mean a relationship that's coming in on a physical level, but when I'm asking it from that that bigger spiritual collective level. To me, this is people finding more about themselves, really coming into their own connection within the balance within themselves. Wow. And I'm getting the word soul. This is part of our soul contract. So we are becoming more and more balanced and intimate within us. So intimate, what does that mean? Into me see. So it's really about us going deeper. So that's what this baby's about at the moment. So that's the general, that's the why. And everyone deals with it differently. Everyone experiences it. Well, for a lot of us, it feels similar.
Yeah.
So this is part of our soul's evolution as a human being, but we're a spiritual being.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's kind of what we were saying then, that it wasn't anything nefarious, but
No, it's not.
yeah.
No, it's not. So yeah, so it's still being worked on. That Eight of Pentacles came up, and then the Chariot. So once we've got the balance, that's when everything moves forward. Okay, so this is the work we're doing at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys know now why that's happening. Oh, and Nick says she had a dream about me a week ago.
Yay, honey.
Hello, Nick.
I've had dreams about Elisa too. It's like, they've been funny ones too.
Oh, really?
You're like, you'll drive your car into the water and go, no, this is how it's meant to be. And then you go off swimming. It's really funny.
Oh, God. Okay. Let's see.
Dream, Nick? Was it a good dream?
Right. Yeah. Tell us.
Tell us your dream.
All right. Corbin wants to know, what does it mean when you see white smoke from your hands energetically?
Beautiful. Yeah. So Corbin, you're obviously tuned in. You've obviously can see your own energetic field. I don't know if anyone else has had this happen. So white smoke, to me, it's energy. I don't know, but I would just call it your energy. We are energetic beings, and we can create energy just with our intention and our heart and our body. You know, you can sit there and build a ball of energy and you can feel it. So I would say that, I don't know when this happened, Corbin, or if it happens often, but yeah, just know that you're tapping into your own electromagnetic field, your beautiful etheric field. So that's a gift. So what do you do with it? That's the next question. Is
right, exactly.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? What is your intuition that you're supposed to do with this? I mean, I imagine it's a message that you're giving yourself, that there's something there. There's something important there. So
yeah. And it's also reminding us that we're more than this physical body.
Yeah.
This is just our dress code. So
yeah.
So yeah, I love that, Elisa. So Corbin, I would actually just sit and contemplate and take some time and ask your divine being or your smart part of you, like, how can I work with this more? How can I see more? How can I feel more of this? Remember more of this?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's see. Gary wants to know what happened to Jesus. I'm not sure that the cards can tell us, but what do you think? What do you think the cards?
It's a big question. What happened to Jesus? Are you talking about? They talk about the
his death or
resurrection. To me, I love that Jesus, that Yeshua aspect. I also really tap into Christ consciousness, which is what I feel the whole meaning for Jesus was to actually bring that fifth dimensional template and ground it onto earth. That's what I feel that Jesus did here through love and through that energy of 5D. And remember, Jesus said, apparently, like, you will do what I do, but more. So, and that's the Christ consciousness that gold that we actually can tap into, that we have, that we are.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it depends on the question. Gary,
yeah.
if you, where
need
is
more detail? We need more detail.
He's just put down there, where is he?
So where is he?
Yeah, okay, let's have a look and see what the cards say about this, because that's to me, that's just such an individual connection that we have with that beautiful energy, that
Yeah.
Like, so yeah. Two of Swords has come up. So this says to me, we've got to ask more questions around it. It's like everyone's got their own way of connecting with Jesus. Like some people, they won't talk to God without going through Jesus. Some people won't, everyone has their, whereas I just love God and I just go straight to God. That's me. That's how I live. Yeah. So the Hierophant. So again, as I was talking the Hierophant to me is an authoritarian card. So how do we communicate? How do we actually decide to have that message or to connect in with that divine aspect of us? So Six of Wands. To me, this is a victory card. It doesn't matter as long, to me, as we have that knowing that we're not alone, that we have a creator, that we're loved, that we are loved. That's what it's all about. So, but Gary, where do you feel or believe that Jesus is? I'd love to know your perspective of this, actually. So if you have one, if you feel like sharing, pop it in. I'd love that.
Yeah, for sure.
What
And
about you, Elisa?
he was asking if he was a Syrian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. Look, was Yeshua a Syrian? I think a lot of us have Syrian energy. That's just my feeling. With Syria, like that Syrian energy, that plane, that realm. Yeah, I feel a lot of us have that energy, and Pleiadian. I feel that there's,
lots of Pleiadians.
Yeah, that's just always been my sort of feeling with it. Some of us have had different experiences or different aspects of soul from Lyra or wherever the places are, and yeah, that and to me that then is what our particular beautiful gift is, or our soul carries that energy within it. So let me check. I can check to see if we get what we get in the cards. Oh yeah, that one's hot. Oh God, so the first one is our Six of Pentacles. So this is when we're offered something to keep a balance. So I would say that there was definitely some Syrian there, because then we've got the Lovers card. So there's also a merging of something again within that being. Yeah, I'm getting a yes as well, intuitively, even that there's definitely some Syrian there. Ace of Cups, we just got our big yes emotionally.
That's a big yes.
Yeah. So yeah, there is maple tree from what the cards are saying, and just from what my intuitive feeling is. And this is the beauty of it with intuition. Remember, if you don't agree with what the cards are saying or what my intuition is, make sure you really tap into your own, because I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong. And others, this is our role is to grow and expand our trust and our faith in that intuition and in that knowing. Yeah,
so. For sure. I forgot. So, well, I wanted to go back to the idea of what's happening, because the topic today is what really happened during the eclipse. Just more and more information is coming through that it's almost irrefutable that it was done artificially, that it was not real. If you Google eclipses used to be every 300 years, right? Or long time between eclipses, right? And we just had one 2017. And then now we had one just now. And then there's one already set up for Portugal in like 2 years from now. And it's like, wait. Like, come on.
Are these full eclipses you're talking about?
Yeah.
Complete eclipses.
Yeah. So, and then the videos I've been seeing of a moon separate from, like, the eclipse is happening here, right? And there's a moon, like a white, how sometimes you see the moon in the sky when it's blue, and you see the white moon up there. Then there's a moon here, the eclipse is happening here, and it's like, wait, what?
Were they doctored videos, or were they, do you know if they were?
I don't know. That's what we need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. So, because it's interesting, because I just sort of really tuned out to the eclipse, like, completely, because I was going through my own stuff. I just went, nope, bubble, I'm just doing me. it was fascinating. So I actually don't know a lot about all of this. So this is going to be really interesting.
Yeah. So I'm really interested to see what the cards have to say about it.
Okay. So
So
what do you want to ask first?
So the first question is, was it created and not natural? I don't even know if eclipses are natural, to be honest.
Well, it depends what our perspective of what this earth plane is. I mean, that's the first thing. Is we're all going to have a different mindset
Okay,
around
so let's ask the questions right for the cards.
Okay, for the cards. So
did the moon, the real moon, actually go in front of the real sun?
Okay. Cool. Yep. Well, the first card up was judgment. So I feel there was something here that was being exposed that actually wasn't maybe authentic, because then we've got our Six of Cups. Now, this is something that's being offered to us, and it's an emotional offering, and whether we choose to take it or not is our choice. And then we got the Tower card. So I feel there was something going on that was changed to what we would consider a normal eclipse. Something went on that was not.
Okay, so yes, so I'm going to ask then a question that what the rumors are is that eclipse was basically a signal of going from bad to good, right? Going from darkness into light.
Right.
Or that people were gonna be busy in the eclipse instead of seeing behind them there's like military cars taking people home, taking people to, so the idea was that people were going to be busy and weren't going to see what was happening behind the scenes. Yeah. So a lot of arrests, a lot of whatever needs to be happening in this saga that we live in.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Oh, that one. Oh, you're not going to believe it. Card of the day. So the first one that's come up is Two of Pentacles. So it's almost like there's a 50-50. There was definitely something going on that wasn't seen, because the Two of Pentacles to me is like a 50-50 chance, or you could ask questions this way or that way. But then we got the Lovers card again. So I feel there was definitely something else going on behind the scenes, that we weren't watching. But I feel it's been going on longer than we realize, because that Four of Pentacles is a foundation, but it usually takes a long time to build up. So a lot of this stuff could already have happened with that card coming up as well, but it's all just coming together, and maybe it's nearly finished, because we've got our Ten of Swords again, which is finished. So this, it could have been a marker. It could have been definitely, it could be a shift in what's the word? A shift in energy, but also a shift. That I'm just getting more understanding around the Two of Pentacles now. So it could be that shift in energy, that change that's going on, but it's but the shift in reality behind the scenes that's happened is also helping that shift, if that makes sense. It's a little bit catch-22, where things happen because of something and then something else happens. Definitely going on behind the scenes though.
Okay. Can the cards give us an inclination of who? They can't tell us who, because they can't. But what can it tell us about who or how they would create an eclipse? Maybe Jazzy's the right person to ask this question.
Okay, let's have a look and see if Jasper can give us more clarity.
Like, how do they control a freaking eclipse? Like the video game, like how do they create?
Okay, he's actually saying it's not as hard as you think. And it was so interesting, because I think it was last night, because just beautiful clear skies. I was sitting outside and I was going, all the stars are back. Now, do you remember for months and months and months and months, we didn't see stars in my sky here, and it felt like plasma. And I went, there's been a really big shift. It's almost like, and I remember Jasper then showing us, in the old days, they'd take out a slide, a shutter slide, a big one, and change it. It's like that's happened. So that's why he's saying it's not as hard as you think. This actually can be, this has been manipulated from a level as well. But, I mean, look at holographics and things as well that they've got now. Like, look at what they can do. But it's a signal. He's just saying to me now, it is a signal. What happened?
It's a signal. Yeah.
Yeah. You're funny. And he's saying to me, the best is yet to come. And I'm going, no, don't say that. He's funny, remember? He's funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh. So, I mean, I just live now with my tongue in my cheek going, oh, okay, that's what they're showing us. That's fine.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, that's kind of what the rumors were, that it was not real, that it was not a calm, but more of like a marker or some type of, I used it myself as a portal. I had a huge ceremony where I took a circle of Metatron's cube, and then I put on the left-hand side all the things that the collective and myself were living behind, and then on the other side of the eclipse, the light, were like all the things that the collective was moving to, and I was moving to. So, and then I burned the papers from the left, so fire into light with the candles, and then I let the candles burn all day. And so I used it. I wanted to be a portal for me, in just jumping from one thing to another.
Well, so, I mean, and be careful what you wish for, Elisa, because look at the big shift you're going through now. So, hey.
Yeah. But I'm willing to go through this. If I get to the other side of where I'm trying to get to, then I'm okay with going through what I went through, or going through right now, whatever it is.
But with those powerful intentions, and tuning into whatever energy is there anyway, it's going to do a big shift. Yeah, because a friend of mine said the same thing. She said, I'm going to really tune into this like it's a portal. So she's even doing a 40-day cleanse with it, just to, everything, to really go deep within. That was her words. I'm going deep within.
Yeah. That's exactly how I saw it. I was just like, no, this is a portal, and I'm going through it. And, I'm just ready to see humanity being good to each other, and people respecting each other and being kind, and just really getting to that place of love, of kindness.
Yeah. I think too, and the more we see it, the more we create it, don't we? So it's like, but you're right. I think this is where my disparity between the system that's in place, where people have to struggle to try and pay for everything and work hard, and all the stuff that's been going on, it's like, enough already. Like, let's do it so that people can breathe and have some peace in their life.
Yeah
That's what I want as well. That's what I choose to see. That's what we're creating.
Yeah absolutely.
Yeah.
So okay, so what did this eclipse have anything to do with the earth shifting and really just pulling into that fork where people end up going into the 3D earth, and then us that want to be in love and being in the 5D, is that really where it was kind of like doing this?
Okay, I'm going to get Jasper he's been real chatty today. I'm going to get him to come in as well, and to actually just see if that's sort of what's happening, or just give us some more insight. Okay. Wow. So he's taken me up and he's showing me it's almost like a cloud that's dispersed over the earth, and people within themselves. It's interesting because that I can't remember whose name it was, that cloud of light that they saw that coming out, the smoke coming out of their hands. It's like we are choosing now where we are going to be, but at the end of the day, nothing is separate. This is what he's saying to me. Nothing is separate. So even as we evolve or we expand or we remember who we truly are, others will get that at their level. So it's like that, you know, so we'll be experiencing what we experience. It's going to stay the same in that regard, but yeah, it's so hard to explain this. He gives me an image and then I've got to try and break it down and explain it. Jasper, can you show me more clearly? It's an individual journey, but we are never separated. So that's what he's saying to me.
Yeah.
So I don't feel that there's going to be this distinct 3D, 5D. It's like, yeah, it's like we will always be experiencing whatever we experience, and there will always be some collective. So that's just what he was trying to show me. It was tricky.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So can you ask if the eclipse was I'm going to call it programmed because we're in a matrix. So was it programmed by ETs or humans?
Let's have a look and see. Good question. Wow. Okay, let's see if that's the case. Interesting. Okay, I feel there was a lot of I feel that there's been a lot of discussion around things like this that have been happening, because that Five of Swords is all about the mind and the storyline and some fighting around it. But because then the next one is the Ten of Wands, so it was almost like waiting for something to be finished. It's not quite finished. So whoever decided this, I feel it was actually positive for our earth, because the Four of Wands is creating a place of beauty, and there's a castle there, and it's taking action to create a new foundation. So it's not, I even think it was more, doesn't matter, I don't think if it was ETs or humans. I just got the word God. So it's like someone might have been inspired to talk about it when there was discussions going on one way, to actually bring about what needed to happen. So yeah, so it's almost like human, but with inspiration.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm getting. So, and look, guys, if you're getting anything else, put it out here, because sometimes we need jigsaw pieces to actually fully complete a puzzle.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Elisa? Ooh.
I just don't think that us humans have the capability to control like that, like almost like a video game, you know, like CGI. Like this is different, because people that were outside, they weren't looking at a computer, were seeing this happening. So it's not like CGI as in
no
on a video game or a computer or a TV or whatever. This was different.
Doesn't have to be. Military card came up. I think the technology, I don't think we fully comprehend the type of technology that's actually there as well. So, because the Ten of Pentacles then came up, which to me is there's a lot more than what we actually know in our reality. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then again, we've got the Seven of Cups. So this can be, look at this. It's like an illusion. The Seven of Cups is always, that's an illusion. You don't know what you're looking at. There's confusion. And then again, we got that, our Four, which is that beautiful. And this has been
coming good for us.
Well. Four of Wands and Lovers card is a big one today. So to me, this is a beautiful finishing. So the technology, I believe, I think we're going to be mind blown when we actually know the capabilities that we've had in this playground all along that we haven't been shown.
Wow.
So, I mean, let's just take, for instance, Tartaria. Look at what they had. And, you know, that's been just, a lot of that's been destroyed because they didn't want us to know.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
I know, right?
Think about it. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. There's been a lot of talk, so I got to figure out what
Are there
the
any
next question
questions?
is. So I'm going to say this one. Is it our real sun we're seeing now?
Okay, let's have a look and see. I've always had the feeling or knowing that we have a great central sun, which is the energy that then comes through our sun. So that's how I've
Yeah, so
always,
you're thinking there's a hole on the
like, it's like a portal. It's like an energy ball. Yeah, but then it's a frequency. So the great central sun is like a frequency that comes through our sun. I don't know. And that's how I've always felt that this increase in frequency comes through as well.
Okay.
Through that. So I don't know. Let's just see if the real sun being what we're used to seeing in the sky, that's always been there. That's what I think Lady Hook's asking. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. Let's just see, Lady Hook, what the cards say to this. Again, my God, this is weird. Getting the same cards. Same cards, Lady Hawk. So it's like, okay. Again, we've got this card. So I feel that when the shift that's happened, I mean, because I remember the sun being yellow. I don't know about you guys.
Yep.
I'm probably older than some of you, but I remember a yellow sun. Okay. So, but there's been a lot happen. Again, that 10 of Pentacles has come up. So there's been a lot happen in the time. But to me, this is timing, the right timing as well, with a situation, with a timeline, with a story, with a whatever. And then we've got our 6 of Pentacles. So it's been given to us. I feel there's been a change, but it's a frequency change. So when the 6 of Pentacles comes up, it means we've been offered something, but it's kept the balance. Imagine if it went from yellow sun to white sun in a day, everyone would be freaking out because the frequency would be so different. So it's still what we consider our sun. It's just changed in its light, in its frequency.
Okay, so you're saying that it's going to white because the white sun is more like the central sun.
More high. There's a different frequency, a resonance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just my feeling. And yeah, it's definitely different. Like, it feels different, yet it's the same sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Triangle. Yeah.
Yeah. So
makes sense.
Triangle is asking, Alex Collier said our sun is transforming into a helium star.
Interesting. So helium is what? It's a my brain's just gone dead. I used to love chemistry. So helium's a gas, isn't it? So, but it's a light gas. So if you're putting it in that context, which is an energy anyway, it's a frequency. So that my word is frequency. So yeah, I don't know about the helium aspect, but I just see it as a frequency, energy.
Okay. Okay, so we already asked that question. So I have a question for you that doesn't have to do with this, but since Kathy brought it up, why is it that the pendulums, like, sometimes they just don't work? What's up with that? That's so annoying.
It's so annoying, right? I want to know everything and I want to know it now.
Well, I stopped working with it. I'm like, forget you. I'm just, Yeah.
Look, I'm the same. I went through a phase of using pendulums, and I found, for me, if I was asking questions in the future around something that I had an emotional, like even a subconscious emotional hook into, then you could get something that was not actually accurate. So when I'm working with people with kinesiology, to me that's slightly different because you're tapped into the deep subconscious through the meridians. And I usually have no emotional attachment to what I'm asking.
Right.
For that situation.
Yep.
So, and I feel it too. Sometimes it's just helping us to trust our intuition, because I would find I would get an answer anyway before I even use the pendulum. So I just went, well, I think I just need to keep trusting what I'm getting. sometimes that wouldn't be quite right, but then I would get a bigger perspective of it. So, I can see it bigger now. It was like a step-by-step process. So,
Yeah.
pendulums are not always going to be accurate, and I wouldn't rely on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I gave him a.
Yeah. Yeah, so Kathy, exactly. And some things we're just not meant to know to that level. We're meant to just be in that moment and know that we're looked after and know that what we're doing, who we are is enough. So I know it's just interesting. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay. Trying to find the next question. Um, uh, the I don't know if the cards can help us with this. Is the Galaxy A going to collide with the Galaxy M? I think that's too.
Apple tree. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't know really what that means. Look, and sometimes I think they're great questions, but for what we're going through now, it's so intense here that actually going into those bigger question and places, it can sort of distract us from doing what we need to be doing at the moment with our big heart expansions and everything that's going on. Yeah. Let me just have a look. Transition. So everything is always transitioning. Everything to me is always changing, flowing, expanding, having transitions. So even if whatever that question was, it's always going to be expanding. And even if you call it a collision, maybe it's a merging of something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So Maree was saying that the moon is a hologram. This person she was following, and the sun is plasma, not a hot spinning ball. Yeah, I definitely don't think the sun is a hot spinning ball.
No. No, I
Um,
don't feel that either. No.
yeah,
And plasma, I think there's a lot more plasma around. That was another aha moment I had, and then I got some confirmation with some things that popped up for me, and I was going, wow, there's something about plasma, because all I could feel for months in the sky was this plasma. So it was the only word that kept coming to me and what I felt. So look, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we can maybe everything has a consistency or is made up with plasma in it. It's like water also makes up everything just about on Earth.
yeah,
So maybe it's the same with plasma.
yeah,
I don't know. We can ask.
yeah.
You know.
Well, are you gonna you would have to separate it, right? That is the moon a hologram would be one question, and then is the sun plasma?
Yeah. So I'm asking about the sun first.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wow. When the Seven of Wands comes up, this is something trying to find itself, keep itself balanced through actions, having its own identity, which is really interesting. And then the next card up was transition. And then the next card up is the Tower. So I feel that this is saying that plasma can move and change. And so maybe it seems to be more free flowing than a big, spinning hot ball. So yeah, Queen of Wands. That's my integrity card. So I feel there is some integrity around plasma being an aspect of the sun. So that's just what the cards are telling me. So yeah, let's have a look and see if the moon. So they're saying that the moon is a hologram.
Yes.
Well, the moon fascinates me because I've seen two moons, man, and I tell you, I know what I was seeing, and I had two other friends at the same time turn around and go, "There's two moons." So, and I've seen clouds behind the moon. There's definitely something going on with our moon.
Yes.
So let's just see if that's how we could define it, is a hologram. Yeah, interesting. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. Look what came up. The moon card. I can't make this stuff up. So when the moon card comes up, and if you look at it, you can actually see that it's got the, the half moon, the full moon. It means something's out of place. To me, in our psyche, when the moon comes up, watch out, because you're going to get triggered. Something's coming through. So to me, okay, let's just see what the following card is to see if we can get a little bit of clarity with it. We've got the star card next to the moon card. Can you believe this?
Ah.
This is interesting. Now, to me, the star card is always about bringing through something that's divine or something that's magical. But then we have a choice as to what happens with that. So okay. I'm just starting to get a bit more of a picture with this. I believe we've had different moons. That's just what I'm getting from this. So I don't know, but that's what these cards having.
Yeah, because that card shows you different moons. That card has different moons on it.
Yeah, we've got the Two of Pentacles, so 50-50. So there's definitely been, there needs to be more questions asked around it. It's a 50-50, so there's definitely something weird gone on, Maree, with that moon. And I feel that there's been like different energetic masses that we could call the moon. Different energetic masses, we get the Strength card that we could call the moon at any given time. And I feel too, it's really interesting, because when I got the message that the stars are a reflection of an energy or something that's actually not really what we think it is, to me, it's like there's so much more going on than what we know in this matrix. So those cards really just explained a lot. Yeah. That's crazy. The moon, the star up together, then, and then the 50-50, two moons, who knows?
Yeah.
So it could be a hologram moon, and there could be two moons.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Different realms, they could be in a different frequency within the matrix. I think this is where I think our minds are going to get blown, when we actually can look down and see the whole beautiful big matrix and go, whoa, that's so clever. Would never have thought of that, and doing that as well. And oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, I think we're going to be mind blown.
I just hope we get to see it or know it or learn it, or like we're alive when all this information comes out.
I've asked for that. That's one of my dreams. And I've said, oh, I'd love it. Imagine how it would feel. Just be amazing to sit here going, look at that. That's been there the whole time and we didn't even see it. Yeah. That's just one of my absolute asks, or that we actually get to experience it and know it all.
Yes. That's going to be amazing. It really is.
And I think we will be. Oh, and I had this thought yesterday, because I remember once when I lived a long time ago over in Perth in Western Australia, and beautiful clear night, we were driving out to a friend's property at night time out into the hills, and I looked up and I saw this cloud, and it was in the shape of a perfect fish with its mouth open, and the moon was right next to it. This fish ate the moon. It was the only cloud in the whole sky. And I remember saying to God then, whoa, whoever creates that stuff, they're so artistic. That is so clever. Who would think of that? And I got the message you did. And I went, what? What do you mean I did? And even way back then, there was like little drops coming in, like we can create everything. Because that blew my mind, just watching this amazing thing happen in the sky at night.
Wow.
It was a full moon. So I think we are going to be mind blown, but in a beautiful way. We're going to get it.
Wow. I guess I have one more question before we go, because I know it's a big deal for us. Why is silver taken off?
That's a big question. Let's have a look and see what the cards say. It's a bit exciting.
Yeah, it has.
I'm a bit excited. But to me, it's like, doesn't matter what it does at the end of the day, everything's going to be perfect. But
that's true. But I am just wondering what happened behind the scenes, because it was after the eclipse, and then all of a sudden this thing's shooting up. So something must have happened, definitely. And I'm just wondering if this is just the beginning of the financial changes that are coming our way.
Ooh, okay, let's just see. Is that one thingy? Ta-da! Yes.
So what does that mean?
Yes, it's definitely. And then the Four of Swords came up next to it. So this is something that's been hidden. Is going to be. It will come out, and yes, it is the beginning of
Of
the
the
change.
financial shift.
The beginning, yes, but there's still a lot hidden. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, of course, yeah.
definitely. Ha, the Empress, something being created that's beautiful. So,
Ooh.
so we know there's going to be some chaos and a lot of people that are going to pull their hair out and be scared because they don't know that something amazing is coming through for us, something beautiful. So that Empress energy. So guys, hold on to that beautiful Empress energy because we are creators. It's all being done. It's all happening for us. These cards to me are confirming that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So one more. I know it's time, but one more real quick. What's in store for us for the rest of April?
Okay. Oh,
Just
that
just
one wants.
just because I think there is a financial something going on.
Yeah, yeah. It may still take months. We don't know, but I
Yeah.
feel it's started. I feel there's a trigger point that's being pulled almost. That one wants to come out. Okay, this is interesting because they're sort of flying out or going, yep, pick me, pick me, pick me. So let me just see if there's a third one for us. Okay, that one. Oh, okay. The Queen of Swords, when she comes out, it's someone that tells truth, someone that speaks truth, that says it directly. So I feel we're going to get a lot of truth coming through in April. We've got our beautiful Nine of Pentacles. She's unique. She's abundant. Something's going to start really showing itself for what it is. And then we've got our Page of Wands. So there could be some new actions that come through, something, little ones, steps. Like I said, this is the beginning of something coming through, taking action, but really positive, really, really positive.
Wonderful. That's what I
Yeah,
wanted to hear.
yeah, yeah. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, so hang in there, guys. Just know you're loved, you're looked after, you're not alone. We're in this together. We all chose to come and be here together as souls. I tell you, we'll be having big parties once all this is over, and
Yeah.
we'll be going, oh wow, yeah. So, and some of us may never meet in real life, but we know each other.
Yep.
We all know each other.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we resonate with, being together in this as a soul tribe. So yeah.
Definitely. So, so just keep loving yourself, just keep knowing that you're safe, just keep knowing that the best is yet to come, apparently. Jasper had his little funny moment. Yeah, and just hang in there. It's all good.
Yeah, absolutely. We love you guys and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.